Hi everyone, this is Helloangel.design. Today we are making a 4-year-old hands pattern paper. I have made this pattern paper before. You can see this is a different pattern paper, and I realized my camera was acting funny on me when I was about to edit the video, and it was giving me slow motion. All the video that I've already made was just slow motion, so I can't really edit that and post that. So today I decided to make a new 4-year-old pattern paper, and I'm using a different pattern paper. And I've also shown how you can make your pocket. If you want to make a pocket on your pants pattern paper, it's a step-by-step tutorial. Remember to watch the video until the end so that you do not miss anything out. Thumbs up on our video if our video has helped you in any way. Make a comment down below if you have any question, and let's get started. First thing that I am going to do, from this edge line, I'm going to measure down 1 inch or 2.5, and I will connect the mark together to have a basic line. So that is just a basic line. So you place your measuring tape like this. You measure 1 inch or 2.5 centimeter. Once you have done that, you take your ruler, you connect it down. Once you have connected down, the next thing that you have to do, from this other side, I'm also going to measure 2.5 centimeter or 1 inch, and I will take my ruler and also connect it down just to have a basic straight line. That is what you're seeing right here. So you take your measuring tape, you measure 1 inch or 2.5 centimeter. Once you've done that, connect the mark together. I have connected the mark together. This is how it is, and I have two paper right here. So it's one for the back, one for the front. So what you are going to do, you're going to put the child hip measurement. The child measurement that I have here is 66 centimeter or 26 inches. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add 1 inch to that, so that will make it 27. 27 inches divided by 4, you have 6.75. So you pick your measuring tape like this, and you measure 6.75 is right here. So I'm going to add half an inch to that for ease. So this is my ease. And then I will come down again, I will put the same measurement. 6.75 inches right here, plus half an inch ease. Then I will take my ruler and connect the mark together. The next thing that you have to do, you're going to put the child body rise measurement. Body rise measurement also means crotch line. So my body rise measurement is 80.5 centimeter. If you're using inches, measure 7.25 inch. So I will place my measuring tape like this. This is my starting point. I'm going to measure down 7.25 inch or 18.5 centimeter. So this is my 7.25 inch. And I will come down here, and I will also measure down 7.25 inch, and I will take my ruler and connect the mark together. So I will just go ahead and join this line to the body rise measurement or crotch line. The next thing that you have to do is to put the measurement of your crotch line extension. To get that measurement, what you are going to do, you take your actual hip measurement. My actual hip measurement is 26 inch divided by 4. I have 6.5 inch. Then you divide that again by 4. I have 1.6 inches. So what you are going to do, you take your measuring tape, you put 1.6 inch here. If you're using centimeter, make sure you divide it by centimeter, and you also put your measurement right there. So this is my crotch line extension. What I'm going to do, I am going to put from the waist to hip measurement. My waist to hip measurement is 13.3 centimeter or 5.25 inch. What I'm going to do, I'll place my measuring tape like this. I'll measure down 5.25 inches right here, and then I will come down to this other side. I'll measure down 5.25 inch, and then I will take my ruler and connect it together. The next thing that you have to do, from the waistline, you place your measuring tape like this. You're going to measure inside 1 centimeter. This is my 1 centimeter. What you are going to do, you connect that 1 centimeter down to the crotch line. So you place your ruler, you just go ahead and connect it down. Once you have connected that mark down, you also place your measuring tape like this. From the waistline, this will be our waistline. You measure down 1 centimeter. This is 1 centimeter. You're going to connect this 1 centimeter all the way down to the end of the waistline. You can either take your armhole curve to connect that together, or you can also use your hip curve. So you place it like this. You just go ahead and give it a slant curve. The next thing that you have to do, once you have done that, you take your armhole curve. You're going to curve your crotch line from here down to the hip. You place your armhole curve like this. You just go ahead and curve it out. Make sure it touches from this 1 centimeter that will move this, and make sure it touches this line. You just go ahead and curve it out gradually. Once you have curved that out, the next thing that you have to do, you're going to decide the length of your pants. So mine is 12 inches. So you take your measuring tape like this. You place it from the very beginning of the waistline. You measure down 12 inches. If you're using centimeter, you can measure 30.5 centimeter. So I will come down here, and I will also measure down 12 inches or 30.5 centimeter. Make sure that when you're placing your measuring tape, you're placing your measuring tape from this very guideline, not from the 1 centimeter that we moved inside. From this very guideline, you measure down the length of your pants. Once you have done that, take your ruler, go ahead and connect it together. So we are making the front pattern paper. We are not making the back here. This is the front pattern paper. Once you have done that, the next thing that you have to do, you take your measuring tape, place it at the body rise, where the body rise is, or the crotch line. Place your measuring tape like this. The measurement that you get, divide that by 2. You just go ahead and fold your measuring tape like this. You mark that like this, and then you come down to the hemline. You also put the same measurement. Mark that like that. Take your ruler, connect it together. The next thing that you have to do, you're going to put the thigh circumference. My thigh circumference is 12.5 inch. I'm going to add 1 inch to that. That will give me 13.5 inch. So 13.5 inch divided by 2, I have 6.75 inch. So that 6.75 inch, I'm going to also go ahead and divide that by 2 again. I have 3.3 inches. So what you're going to do, you're going to put 3.3 inches on this side, 3.3 inches on the other side. So make sure that to add is on both sides, because you want it to be free when the child puts it on. So I will go ahead and measure down 3.3 inches right here, and I will add half an inch to that, and I will come down here and I will do the same thing. So what I'm going to do, I will just place my measuring tape like this. I'm going to measure down 6.75. It's right here, and I will go ahead and mark half an inch right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect this mark down, and then I will connect this mark to the hip line. I'm just going to show you how to make your pocket. From the waistline, you place your measuring tape, measure down 2 inch or 5 centimeter. So this is it. Once you have measured down 2 inch or 5 centimeter, take your measuring tape like this, place it at the very beginning of the waistline, measure down 10 centimeter or 4 inch. So what you're going to do, you take your armhole curve, you just go ahead and curve it out. Once you have done that, the next thing that you have to do, place your measuring tape again. You're going to decide the width of the pocket. So place your measuring tape. You can make it very longer or not so long. So I'll place my measuring tape like this. I'm going to measure that 3.5 inch or 8.5 centimeter. So this is it. So place your measuring tape like this or your ruler. Go ahead and connect it down. So this is how it is, and then you go ahead and also connect it down like this. Once you connect it down like this, you're going to cover this corner. You can make your pocket a 4 corner, or you can decide to curve it out. So you place your armhole curve like this. I'm just going to curve it out a little bit. So this is how to make your pocket. What you are going to do, go ahead and add seam allowance on your pattern paper. Before you add seam allowance on your pattern paper, make sure that you trace out your pocket. The easiest way to trace out your pocket, make sure that you have a tracing paper. So you place your tracing paper like this at the pocket. You just go ahead and trace it out. So I have traced it out. This is how it is. Once you use your tracing paper, this is how it will look. Then you go ahead, place another tracing paper like this again. You're going to trace this out like this. You're not going to curve this out because this will be inside the pocket. You're going to go ahead and trace it out. I have traced out my both pockets, so this is how it will look. This will be inside the pocket, this will be the outside of the pocket. You can see how the pocket look once you have done that. I have cut out my front pattern paper. This is how it is. You can see that I did not cut this out yet. I leave it on. So this is my front pattern paper. I will put this aside, and I've also taken another paper, 1 inch, 1 inch or 2.5 centimeter. 2.5 centimeter is just a basic line to have a straight line. That is why I measured down 2.5 centimeter or 1 inch. On this other side, I did the same thing. So what you're going to do, you're going to put the hip measurement for the waistline. My actual hip measurement is 26. I add 1 inch to that, that is 27. 27 divided by 4, I have 6.75. So I'll place my measuring tape like this. I'm going to measure down 6.75 is right here. I'm going to add half an inch ease, and then I will come down here and I will also do the same thing. 6.75 is right here, and half an inch is. Once I am done with that, I will take my ruler and I'm just going to connect the mark together. Once you have connected the mark together, the next thing that you have to do, you are going to put the child body rise measurement. So my body rise measurement is 7.25 inch. So 7.25 inches right here. And then you come down to this other side. I'll measure down 7.25 inch just to have a straight line. So I'll take my ruler and connect the mark together. The next thing that you have to do, you're going to put the child waist to hip measurement. So mine is 5.25 inch or 13.3 centimeter. You place your measuring tape, you measure down 5.25 inches right here. And then I'll also come down here, I'll measure down 5.25 inch to have a straight line. And I will take my ruler and connect the mark together. Once you have done that, the next thing that you have to do, just go ahead and measure the actual length of your pants that you are making. Mine is 12 inches. You can make yours longer or not so long, so I'm just measuring 12 inches right here. And I will take my ruler and connect the mark together. The next thing that you have to do for the waistline, you place your measuring tape like this. Measure up 1.5 centimeter is right here. Once you measure up 1.5 centimeter, place your measuring tape again. Measure inside 1.5 centimeter. You just go ahead and connect the mark together. So what you are going to do, you're going to connect from this 1.5 centimeter all the way down right here. Place your measuring tape a diagonal way or ruler. Go ahead and connect it down. So what you're going to do, this 1.5 centimeter that will measure inside, go ahead and connect it down to the crotch level. Once you have done that, the next thing that we have to do, we are going to extend the crotch measurement. So I will place my measuring tape like this. The measurement that I have is 2 inch. The next thing that I'm going to do, I will take my armhole curve and connect it down. The next thing that you have to do, you take your measuring tape or your ruler, place it at the crotch line. You just go ahead and fold your measuring tape into 2 like this, and then you take your ruler, you mark that, and then you come down to this other side, that is the hemline. You also mark that. You take your ruler, you just go ahead and connect the mark together. The next thing that you have to do is to put the tie circumference. So what you're going to do, mine is 12.5 inch. I'm going to add 1 inch to that. That will be 13.5 inch. So I'm going to divide that by 2. I have 6.75. This is my 6.75. You just go ahead and fold your measuring tape into 2 like this. Place it like this. You put the half here and come down to this other side, and you put half of that measurement right here. Once you have put the measurement, the next thing that you have to do, I'm going to take my measuring tape like this. I'm going to add 1.5 centimeter right here because the back is always bigger than the front. I will come down here and I will also add 1.5 centimeter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect this down and connect this to the hip. You take your ruler, you just go ahead and connect it down like this. And then you take your hip curve, or you can also use your ruler. You just go ahead and connect it down. So this is our back pants pattern paper. Before you cut it out, what you are going to do, you take your front pattern, the waistline, place it like this. Make sure that both waistline are the same. If they are not the same, make sure you extend the mark so you can see that the front is a little bit longer than the back. And this is where the front of my waistline ends. So I am going to connect that to the hip. So you take your ruler or your hip curve, you just go ahead and connect it down. So this is it. I just extend it down. Once you have done that, you also go ahead and take your front pattern paper. If you add seam allowance at the hemline, I've already folded the 1 inch seam allowance inside. So you come down here to the crotch level, make sure that they are both the same length. If they are not, if one is longer, make sure to be able to curve it out gradually. And this is how it is right now. What I'm going to do, I will go ahead and take my scissors and cut it out all the way like this to the top. This is the back waistline. Cut it down and all the way down. Or you can just go ahead and add seam allowance all around your pattern paper. Once you have add seam allowance, go ahead and cut it out. I have cut out my pattern. I have cut this out, the pocket side out. This is the front and this is the back pattern and this is the pocket. I hope you learn one or two things from this video. If my video is helpful, thumbs up. Make a comment down below if you have any question. Thank you all so much for watching and have a beautiful day. Bye.